Aita for not wanting to text my friends with benefits anymore. I 26A met this girl in December last year through Tinder. We started dating and things went really well. She introduced me to her friends pretty fast and I also liked them. After about 3 months of dating, I wasn't quite in love with her yet, but I could feel that I was starting to develop feelings for her. So I asked her if she wanted to start a relationship with me. Sadly, she declined and told me that we could have a FWB situation instead. I was a little sad, but I accepted since I preferred having intimacy with someone I liked, rather than with constantly changing strangers I met through online dating. We continued to meet, and I decided to stay away from online dating, but was open to meeting new girls in my daily life. I met some, but with none of them it clicked, and all the while I continued seeing the first girl. A little over a month after we started our FWB situation, she decided to enlist in the voluntary fire department. She was always pretty busy, but after she enlisted, she had no time to do any anymore. They train every second Friday, have to go on deployments whenever something happens. She has a horse she takes care of. She insists on meeting her friends at least once on weekends. We still met up sometimes when she could make time, but it became really rare, and if we did, it was just for a few hours. At some point, I realized that all the feelings I had for this girl were gone, and I didn't want to be in a relationship with her anymore, since she had no time to go on trips or spend cozy evenings on the couch on weekends. Since we already had a FWB situation, I didn't tell her about my change of feelings, and for me, it went really well. I dated some other girls, had fun, and whenever we could both make time, we met up and had intimacy. Sadly, it didn't stay like that. A few months ago, she suddenly changed completely. Whenever I asked her if she wanted to meet up, she left me on read for 3 days or more, and then suddenly replied that she indeed wanted to meet up. One time, I asked her, and she didn't even reply until the day I asked her about it, telling me she was so sorry and just forgot to answer, calling herself an idiot, and almost crying. I told her that it was no stress since I just proposed the idea of meeting up on that day, but since she didn't answer for 4 days, I had already made other plans and was actually chilling at the lake with a friend. She suddenly got all sad and acted surprised that I didn't reserve the day for her, even though she never agreed to the meeting. After that, I confronted her and told her that to avoid making other plans, she should respond in a reasonable amount of time, and she agreed to work on that. Of course, it didn't change, and the next time she took 3 days to respond, I asked her if she still wanted to continue meeting up, since she had completely changed within the last couple of months. She said that she really liked meeting up and in no way wanted to stop seeing, so I asked her if she had developed feelings for me, since that would explain the sudden change in behavior. She suddenly got all defensive, told me there were no feelings at all, and that I should never ask her this question again. To me, this seemed really weird, so I told her that I really liked her as a person, but I could see no relationship happening between us, since she had no time to do anything, and our meetings were mostly just for a few hours. I told her that we could continue the FWB situation, or just be friends, but since I wanted to be in a committed relationship again, I would see other girls, and might even set up an online dating profile again. If this worked for her, we could continue seeing each other, but she should take her time to think about it. After that, she texted almost every day, but didn't ask for a meet, so I thought she wanted to keep in touch, but wasn't sure how to proceed. A month after we only texted, she asked if I wanted to meet up with her again, and I agreed. The meetings were only about doing sports together, and it was really nice. I had a pretty rough weekend 2 weeks ago, and wanted to have a chill one after that. Since we were seeing each other again, I decided to ask her if she had time to cook some, just chill on the weekend. I didn't expect much since I knew how busy she was, but she told me that she was free on Sunday and would like to meet up. It wasn't really what I wanted, since I was aiming for Friday or Saturday, but I still agreed and asked her if she wanted to cook salmon. After this, I got no answer for 2 whole days, and when she finally responded on Saturday, I had no time to buy the ingredients. I was a little pissed and told her that I didn't have time to do the shopping anymore, so she had to get the stuff. She declined and told me that she was busy on Friday and Saturday eve, so she couldn't buy the things we need. I got really angry and told her this was why I asked on Thursday morning, and it wouldn't have been a problem for me to get the things we need when she hadn't left me on read for 2 whole days. The only answer I got from her was that we could always reschedule and that she didn't care, so I told her that if she didn't care, we should just cancel. She responded with, "I'm sorry, but I haven't texted back since Sunday, and now I'm feeling like I'm punishing her." The truth is, I'm not actually punishing her or avoiding texting. I'm just not feeling it. For me, there is no reason to text her, but on the other hand, I'm pretty sure leaving her on read hurts her, since she is very sensitive and gets in her head really fast. So, Aita for not wanting to text my friends with benefits anymore.